At the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Miami.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Catch is made by Harry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
N'Keal Harry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now we'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders set.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 20,
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it with Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 7.
Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On play action, Allen steps and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And the pressure gets to him again. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
3rd and 11.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You ain't going nowhere. 15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Single. I got single slot. Alert! Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work. Hold them out.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jaguars 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Callaway, the return man. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The 28-yard line.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
58, 58, 6 man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check right 33. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Here's Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Jones, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Check right 33. Check right 33. Rip left.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 6.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen's throw is complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to Saquon.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Kaepernick now on 1st down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Alford. Pass. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 on the play.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
14. And
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you'll have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Got his target, Samuel. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Push him back. Push him back. Slam. Let's do it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 4th and goal here in a tie ball game. Allen now on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to have to hook up here with Harry. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Kaepernick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Barkley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 26 and a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
At the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Gain of 3.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll run it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First throw of overtime for Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was as well? What a game.